D&D. The starting is recording, so haha. Welcome to D&D. So, anyway, I think we did a player recap briefly. You were saying about the pearl and the aquarium. Basically, that's right where we left off. So, this little short segment is just going to wrap that up. The locked chest and the pearl. You're obviously quite wet. You've come out of the water, and you're on the damp interior docks of the aquarium pagoda. Oh, cue up that music where you retrieved the pearl from the tank faster than the other students of your year. So you basically won the challenge from the Master Lorian. And Tredicor, you couldn't open the chest. So you pulled it up out of the water, though, onto the great aquarium docks in the cave that branches off from the dank pagoda, where you won the challenge of collecting the pearl. You kept swimming and adventuring in the cave, however, pulling up that chest and bringing it to the catwalk above the great glass wall that holds the water, where below the students stood. Can you still hear me?
I'm sorry?
Oh, can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Well, I was just saying where below the students stood and teachers. Eventually, the older monk came out onto the catwalk to grab you and bring you down to face the master's judgment. But not before you managed to stick the chest off to one side behind a curtain that hangs near the end of the catwalk, near a window where the edge of the pagoda and the cave wall begins. So basically you hide the chest so you can come back to it later, and you're not able to open it though. So you don't really want to show anybody before you get a chance to look inside. So you did manage to hide it kind of, and basically though you get taken by the masters, and you're inside now, a higher room in the pagoda where he leads you. It's a fine room in the larger monastery temple. Most of the surfaces are bare, but the curtains near the inlaid golden windows and the piece of artwork in the form of a statue made of stone, which is also inlaid with gold. There's the Master Lorian and the Master Lee who takes you to him. Uh, Lee does reprimand you a little bit for swimming too far from your supervisors, but Master Lorian is quite calm, and he does not seem mad. He wants to reward you. Says, Tredicor, thank you for coming here. What do you have to say for yourself, young man?
I appreciate your very kind words towards me, Master. I did not expect to have to go through all this. But then again, I shall always take the higher road and to help people that are needed. I appreciate your gratitude and your praise. Thank you.
Oh, well, your nobility is noted, good pupil, and you have done very well today. This will be your reward. And he hands you like this small pearl, similar to the one that you got from the the aquarium, but this is much smaller. And you can take it with you. You do sense like it has some power, some weight and magic, but you don't know what it might be. It's very beautiful, like kind of pink and white.
For the video, just for
What's that?
just for the recording. Actually, I do have something that would fit that just for me to hold.
Yeah, you can grab it.
Yeah.
He finds the pearl as his great reward. You deserve this, Tredicor. You have passed the first of my challenges. Ha! Oh, there you go.
I mean, it's something, but just...
I like it. That's your pearl. You can keep that with your D&D stuff if you want. It's it feels magical for sure. It reminds you a lot of the one. It's like the same shape almost as the one you pulled out. But basically that's your reward. You feel very special meeting the masters in this way. And, basically some time will pass and we'll go to a new scene. Basically, you do have like a meditation class uh, in the regular dry pagoda, familiar wood floors, and your classmates. Today, you learn from another master, Tardon the Wise, who you feel often talks down to you. So, morality, son. Which is right in the eye of the word? To give a coin to a poor beggar, or to keep the coin for a day and feed the town by building a garden with it? What do you say, Tredicor?
Building a garden. Building a garden would be my dream. I love the zen that I get from it. Being able to uh, take care of many, many different plants, and also just to cultivate produce that will be very beneficial to everybody around me would be a great honor.
Then you must study very hard to take care of many plants. Are you up to this task?
Of course, if it helps not just me but many, then I shall do it.
If you want to roll like a d20 for your persuasion, you know that the Master Tardon is very skeptical. Kind of talks down to you a lot. What did he get? Two. Yeah, he says, "Well, I don't know if you're up to it. You'll have to work your whole life, not just one day. Your attitude may pass. But what if your garden fails and you could feed no one? Then would not it be better to have given your one gold coin to this poor beggar? Perhaps your morality is wrong. What say you?"
I say, at least I tried, and that is something that I would love to do. But I also do not want to fail you and the people that we have to feed. The morality of this is very difficult to do. Uh, but what if another fails? Would they face the same consequences as I?
Yeah, very good question. Does any one of the other students perchance know? No? What if you were to die and waste your gold in the street? Uh, well, we work hard and feed everyone. Uh, it
I
will be worthwhile.
say to you, great, great master, I have done many feats, and I'm willing to do many more. I have saved the students. I have collected the pearl. I've collected the treasure chest. Why would you not trust me to be able to do this task? I have proven myself.
Save the students. What's this? A treasure chest? You are a strange boy. When did you save the students?
Uh, when we were attacked, I saved them by throwing them into the water. I saved them by getting them out of harm's way.
What were you
I've
attacked by?
treasures that are beloved and like bestowed and are part of our culture. I
Very well.
have been able to prove myself. You see here, Grandmaster, I have the pearl.
Hmm.
And I've collected the treasure chest I do not own or do not have the strength or knowledge to open. But I do want us to prosper.
He does seem impressed by you for some reason. Um, Perhaps the pearl. But he says, "How does morality reflect on all our decisions? We will ponder this today in our silent meditations. Although I do believe a good rhetoric as such as this is also good for the learning of a young monk. You have done well today." So the class will meditate and basically chant in their homes, thinking, and not thinking, as it were. So this is going to improve our understanding of key. That's the goal here. So if you do want to chant Om, you're very welcome to. Om. That's what your class is going to sound like. Oh, do I have this music? Oh, I do. I'm not
Do
going
you
to use it right now. Oh, I got birds. Check it out.
Uh,
You probably can't hear that. Never mind. Okay,
uh,
so yeah, anything you want to do though, like at the monastery?
uh, Master, I have helped and protected our monastery so much over the past few days. I do have one question though. When and shall I be able to harness more protection that I can use to not only protect myself but those around me? I am very, very concerned about our safety right now.
I
If I
urge you,
do anything
you
that we
you learn through meditation, my young students. You should focus your mind.
will I accept that, and I have meditated, and I shall meditate again, if that is your wish.
Very good. Well, basically, some time passes. I'm not sure uh, about how many students you saved, but I know you got that pearl. But basically the plan is there's gonna be some years that pass. So you were 10, you're a little older now, like maybe 12 or 13. But you go on quest one when you're like older, I believe it's like 10 years older. So we got time for time to pass. But basically we can do like a sparring lesson. I can't see your face, you're all shadowy, you look
Oh,
scary. Okay.
is that
Um,
better?
that is better. So
Okay.
I was thinking a monk sparring lesson, again in the dry pagoda. You got like actually coincidentally the trainer Pon Pon is there overseeing your guys' lessons. You got all the other students of your year, and you can fight. It has been several years of study though, and while you don't level up, you're still at level 0. Still a young teen. You don't have your monk powers, but you are older and stronger and an impressive fighter as you've always been. So you do get a choice here. Do you follow Lee the Boulder's advice from last time and take it easy on the other students, or are you going to continue with your pattern of 1-for-1 matches that we've seen so far? With like the older monk trainer Pon Pon you sparred with, you showed no mercy, basically winning the duel on the first hit by using full force instead of going with a lighter friendly hits and playing the 2 hits. So are you gonna continue with that just like impressive, just like no nonsense, no mercy style? Or are you going to follow Lee's advice and take it easy over these years that are passing?
uh, I am gonna choose Tredicor choose
Spar.
to do deflect, de-escalate. No
Nice.
aggression. I just want to make sure that I am able to survive, and whoever my opponent is not harmed, but disarmed.
Lovely. It sounds like you followed Lee's advice. He's very proud of you. Thank you for doing what's right, young one. And this kind of impresses your classmates in a way. Let me grab their names real quick.
I shall not take a life
Found it.
is necessary.
All right.
Both
Let me.
everything and everything that I love. If they are in harm's way, I will protect them, but I shall not harm another soul.
I I like it. So basically, I've got a list of your classmates of your year who you train with all the time. I'll refresh you real quick. There's the elf girl, Arion, who's kind of, skinny and gets teased by the other kids. There's some other boys your age who look like you. Ooh, gotta get notes. Basically, here's the sum up. There's some boys. There's like 6 boys. There's like most of them are like kind of like you, kind of like olive skin. There's like one lighter skin, one dark skin boy, and then there's this skinny elf girl. And that's all. So Who do you want to like spar with today? You get your choice.
Arion.
Yeah, Arion, the skinny elf girl. So yeah, you guys can definitely spar. So basically, the way that sparring works here, if you remember, it's kind of interesting. It's not like a regular fight necessarily. You're going to use your strength modifier to attack, and your whoever's getting attacked will always have an opportunity to use a dexterity dodge roll, so they can roll to try to avoid it. And if they roll higher than the attack number itself, then they will dodge it. And this is what we're doing while you're at level 0 for sure. And this is kind of just like sparring, friendly sparring in general. Kind of just something I threw together. So
Sorry, Ryan. Can you give me just 1 second?
yeah.
I'm trying to split my player handbook and my character sheet on my screen.
Oh, dude, is it a Windows?
Yes.
So press the Windows key and then press the left arrow button on the keyboard, and then do the right for the other one when you select the other window.
Oh, let's see. I just want to open up, I guess, like set it to a new tab, I guess. Okay, there we go. Oh, yeah. That way I just can look at my stuff, you know?
Yeah.
I'm going to move you for a minute.
Okay, so basically, as you begin to spar with this skinny elf Aron girl, you will kind of take up the defensive. Sorry, can you hear me?
Okay.
Yeah, you're taking up the defensive, so she's going to attack you. She's going to come in for a full like fist, kind of open palm strike, kind of near your face, and you're going to definitely be making a dodge roll to contest it because it's coming in hot.
Okay.
And your camera's kind of messed up now, but
I want to do a dexterity check.
yeah, dodge that.
Yeah, I want to do a dodge, but also with that, let's see, I don't have any of my chi abilities, but I will use my martial arts knowledge, and so when I dodge her, I want to do a very passive aggressive attack.
Wait. I can't hear you. Sorry, what?
I want to do a passive aggressive attack, and I'm going to use my palm. And when she attacks, I want to block.
Okay, yeah. So make your dodge roll. Then if you succeed, I'll have you do that attack roll.
Let's see. So yeah, I'm going to do a saving throw with a dexterity. Oh,
Yeah,
I fail.
okay. Yeah, she gets a really good strike on there, so you definitely take one hit. She bops your nose, as it were. She's like, "Oh my gosh, sorry. Are you okay? Are you gonna make an attack? You're gonna maybe say like, I'm okay first, but she's like, oh, she kind of drops her guard for sure.
I have taken much worse.
She'll ready back
Shall
up.
not hurt you as much as you have hurt me. So let the game begin.
Very well. You can try to attack.
All right.
She kind of waits for a little while. She's like,
I want to do a very like calm but very aggressive like attack to try to get her on the ground. So I want to go straight up with my fist, or not my fist, my palm, I guess. Grab her by the arm and just throw her to the ground.
So yeah, make your attack. With you have to use your strength for now.
Okay. Oh, I do very well actually. That's an 8.
Nice. She will try to dodge, but she's not quite good enough. So you do definitely grab her. I'm gonna have you make kind of like just roll a d20 and give it to me straight here. Let's see how well you do with your wrestling ability. combat move.
Wouldn't that be like? Okay, yeah, I'll do 20.
Yeah.
18.
Oh, yeah, you do well. So you definitely succeed with what you wanted to do. You can describe it if you'd like.
So as she hits me straight in the face and gives me one of the bloodiest noses I've ever had, I come up and I look her straight in the eyes and I give my fist or my palm and I grab her and I throw her straight to the ground and stand over her and I say, "You shall not win this battle."
She's like, oh my gosh. Well, next hit should be the winner. It's first to 2. You want to finish? I'm okay.
I think what I shall do is I'm gonna subdue her, and since she's on the ground, I have the high ground. I'm gonna go through, and I'm not gonna hurt her. I am just gonna hold her neck straight to the ground and say,
Be like, I submit. Stop it. Get off me. Gosh. Yeah, what are you gonna do?
I pull her up with my hands, and I say, "Thank you."
She's like, well, you didn't really win. It's like a draw. She'll walk away. Yeah, I mean, that was basically that scene, I feel like. Unless you want to do anything else, like at the at the monastery in general right now.
I kind of do want to be a little kind of dicky, so I am gonna kick rocks, but one rock. I'm gonna pick it up like a soccer ball, and I'm gonna throw it at her head, or kick it at her head.
You're gonna well, you're inside the monastery. You're inside like a room. There's no rocks nearby. You have to go out and get one. I
How about
mean,
pearl that I have?
you definitely throw your pearl at her. I'd say there's also like, there's like a stool nearby. There's like, I don't know, a couple books, like some parchment, some inks and stuff.
Ooh, okay. Uh, I will do a book, but not towards her head. I'm gonna not pick up a book, but I'm gonna kick a book, and it's gonna hit her straight in the back. Because although I am peaceful, I'm also kind of competitive. And if you say I didn't win, that's not true.
So you're throwing a book at her?
I'm kicking a book at her.
You're kicking the book at her? I'll have you make like I guess just like a dexterity check for that one.
Okay. Let's see.
I'll give you advantage though, so.
Yeah, because it's a surprise. 15.
Yeah, I'd say you definitely hit her with that, and she's like, "Ow! Oh my gosh!" And all the other kids like start laughing. They're like, "Ha ha ha!" Aron, nice one, Tredicor. And everyone's laughing basically and making a ruckus. Pompon's like, "Hey, stop, guys! Calm down. We need to spar." But everyone's laughing. Ha 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 ha! Nice job. They give you pats on the back. And they tease her more. They call her a wussy, and like.
And from her, as soon as she turns around,
Freak
with all
girl.
the praise that I'm getting from all my peers, I say to her, "You are the one that has to win this fight. You are the one that has to be the strongest. I want not just anybody that I work with or train with, I want them to be as strong as I. You must try harder. I want you to be as good as everybody else. I want your best."
I don't want to spar with you anymore. And she's like kind of starting to cry, and she like turns around and goes to run out of the pagoda. Anything you're gonna do, real quick?
I scream, You are stronger than this. I know you are. If we are to survive, us as a culture, as a people, as what we are, I know and I expect more out of you. I know you can win this fight. I know.
I'll have you make it like a persuasion check or yeah.
Well, I rolled a 19.
It's quite good. So,
Persuasion, I can't really see right now.
I'll say she kind of like stops in the doorway. She's like, I'll keep training, but I won't finish fighting you today.
Well, just know this. Not only do we know that you can do more, but we believe in you. Do not let this set you back. I trust you with my life.
And
I want you to learn more.
all the other kids are like, yeah, Tredicor, yeah, good one. But Auron, basically the elf girl, will say like, you know what, Tredicor, you're sparring wrong. You're supposed to use friendly hits, and you can't tackle me to the ground like you did before. I'll finish our fight, but only if you play by the rules. The kids are like, oh, she's oh, she wants to fight.
Anybody else to play by the rules? I played by friendly rules. I did not harm you in any way. All I did is disarm you and put you down.
She says, fine, we'll finish our fight. Next hit wins, and then this is over. We'll know who's in charge here. Well, square up.
All right, Errigoldian.
This time you guys are going to make an initiative check. So you're going to roll for initiative here.
12.
So she got 13, but giving her a little bonus. So she's going first as well. Natural roll anyway. Ooh, but she makes a bad swing and she misses you. So you have a turn to attack here.
Okay. I am going to use. Sorry, I just saw it.
You just have to use a strength roll. That's all you got.
Well, yeah, I'm going to do a strength throw, but let's see. Oh, I can't use that. Okay. I think I'm just going to use a single kick with my foot, and I'm going to just put her to the ground. So I'm going to trip her.
Okay, roll for it.
Natural 20.
Thing you get her, I guess, unless I rolled 20. Nope, I didn't. So you hit her down. So yeah, you want to describe how she goes down? She's like, oh, she falls down on her back or whatever.
She goes down, and then I'm just going to be standing over her. And I say, good fight.
Just say, good fight. But yeah, impressive sparring lesson for sure. Basically, I think we'll go to another scene here. All the kids are definitely impressed with you. Major impression. You've encountered this elf girl as well. Basically, so yeah, some years pass. If anything, we'll say maybe you're like 15 now. So you're definitely not the youngest student around anymore. There are new students that come to the monastery over the years, so there are younger students than you. And one day in the courtyard, as you're just lounging above the grassy knoll near the grand Pagoda temple, a young student approaches you, and you've never seen him before. And being young and perhaps rare in these regions, you've also never seen a creature like this person before. He wasn't of flesh, apparently, as you were, but he was skinny, young, and covered in red fur. from face to toe, wherever you could see his body. It was like a wild orange dog. But he was very civilized. He came to you in human form and said, you assume he's a younger year student. He's in a monk robe. He smiles, waves at you as he approaches, says, "Hello, my name's Sans of Irad. Will you want to play a game with me? You can jump between the ridges and the roof and the rocky ledges of the mountains. Race me to the top of the roof of the pagoda in a quick, contested game. I'll give you something if you can beat me. What do you say?"
I do not know you, my friend, but I am never one to take down a challenge. I
Well,
do have I do have the dexterity to do this. But what is your motive with this? I do not know you. I just merely met you. Are you trying
well,
to demean me, to make me look less than you?
Uh, to be honest, Monk, I have not ever lost to a student of my year, so I have begun challenging older students. But my name is Sans. Pleasure to meet you. What's your name?
My name is Tredicor. And you said Vans or Sans?
Sand, like the sand in the desert.
All right, Sans. I accept your challenge. What are your
The terms?
yeah,
Let me show you. He'll lead you over to like this ledge near the wall, kind of behind the pagoda. There's like kind of a cliff over here and like a little hill that you climb up. So basically, uh, yeah, we're gonna make some contests to see who can jump up there. He's gonna lay it out. Basically, you climb up you have to climb up like this cliffside right here, and then jump onto the roof, and then climb up to the higher roof, and that's all. And so whoever can get there fastest will win, and we'll just say go, and we'll both start right here on this hillside, and we'll jump onto this wall, and we have to climb up it to jump across.
I accept your
Makes
challenge.
sense. Very good. Uh,
Who will be the mediator?
um, but good faith, sir.
Hmm?
But but good faith.
All right. Well, whoever gets to the top bet first shall be nominated the winner and shall accept the loss if they are not.
Yes, the word. We'll see it.
You know that
Let's see here.
people of trust and honor. So, no tricks, no trickeries, only
Just natural ability.
competition.
Yes. No, you know, intentionally touching each other, as it were. Uh, should be fair. So we can both make a contest now. With we'll roll to see who kind of like just gets the best jump out onto the wall. Even so, just make like you could do dexterity for this one.
I got 17 plus 3.
So you do a bit better than him, definitely. As you guys say, go and you like jump onto the wall. You jump higher and you start climbing up. Um, and you've got the early lead for sure. You don't know the path too well though, so you're a little worried about that. You got to climb up, and at some point you're going to jump to the roof. But go ahead and make like another dexterity for climbing here. In fact, it seems like you're going to climb faster, so you're going to go ahead and roll actually here for your jump. I'll have you choose as well. There's like there's kind of three spaces I'll say that seem reasonable to jump from. We'll do low, medium, and high. So you're gonna get your jump. You're gonna choose one, and then you can roll for your dexterity jump as well.
Okay. Just maybe just like I don't know what I'm looking at, like right here with the book and all that. Since we're still level 10, let's see. I was gonna just say with the jump thing. Let's see. Oh, you can't.
Oh, just roll your.
Martial arts. If we could use that. since that is first level.
You're technically level 0, so
Oh,
we'll just do a straight roll for now.
okay. No, I was just wondering if I could use it or not.
Soon.
Say no.
Yeah. So soon. Not quite yet.
Okay. Well, yeah. So let's do the first round.
So yeah, you're okay. So okay, what you want to do? Choose low, medium, or high. You're like your location that you're gonna jump from. You're gonna jump from the ledge to the roof. Medium, nice. Okay, make a roll. But actually, you chose correctly, so you're gonna make it, and you jump over. You're gonna still be in the lead. You jump onto the roof of the pagoda basically and pull yourself up. If you want to describe it at all, you're well in front now. You could maybe mock him or do whatever you want, and you're gonna do another challenge in a minute.
Well, I'm not a person to mock, so I'm just gonna make the next jump. And
Nice.
then if this roll is good, then I have another scenario. But
for this one, I do strength as well. You're gonna have to climb up to the next pagoda, and then easy enough. There's like some ornamental like extensions of the beams that you can just like grab up. But now you have to like get up on this overhang and climb up onto this higher roof above you. Quite difficult. You're doing strength.
so I'm doing strength, and I actually have the saving throw and the athletics within the proficiency. So I rolled a 16, so that's a 16.
16. So 16 is good. So yeah, you're definitely gonna make it up there. You know, Sans is gonna be down below you, like jumping over onto the ledge below you, like you're a roof above him basically, and he's like, "Wow, doing very well. It's impressive." And yeah, you're climbing up onto the top roof of the pagoda now. So basically, you know, you've left the red rocky hills behind with the crystals, and the pinnacle of the roof. There's a large carving of a lotus blossom that is the finish line, which you basically pointed out before. And touching that lotus engraving at the top, which is golden on the ledge, will mark you the winner. So you make your way over there, and as you're basically there, like amazingly, Sans leaps up behind you, like as if he jumped from down below, and he like lands up on the top, like almost right next to you. You might be a step in front of him now. So you're gonna make another check here to see who can just run on this last sprint the fastest. So you can do dexterity,
Uh,
jumping like a cat.
let's see. So he jumps behind me, correct?
He jumps up to the side of you, and he's basically caught up to you at this point. You're just like at the last stretch to see you can get it to the lotus. It's like he jumped up. He had to climb.
Can I do a side kick? Just like literally like, pow.
You want to try and kick him?
Yeah, I'm gonna kick him just like right in the hip, just to like knock him down. So that way, like I can continue my run to the goal.
Yeah, I'll let you try to kick him.
Ooh, I rolled a 14, but
You rolled a 17, so it looks like he's going to dodge you quite stealthily, like just like completely moving around your foot, like jumping over your leg and like kind of vaulting over you, and gives him a little bit of a boost. Actually, he's like a step in front of you now, so you have to make your roll here for dexterity and hope to beat him. And he's rolling good, it seems like. So let's see.
Okay, let's see. 18.
Oh, you guys have tied. We're going to contest it. Roll again.
Okay.
You're catching up to him though. He was in front of you. Now you're right next to him.
Well, I rolled an 18, but I'm at +3, so
You definitely win. He rolled low, and you're just like your arm is longer. That's how close it is. You get there just before you touch it, and he kind of acknowledges it. He's like, "Wow, great race, sir. I can't believe you managed to beat me. Although you did swing at me, not really sportsmanlike. Still a good race."
Well, sir, I do understand that we are a very docile and elegant and friendly group. But during friendly races, if you say so, I think that it is fair that we use our martial arts to actually help ourselves win. If you do not agree with this, then why have you trained in such a way? You know that you can jump. You know that you can fight, but never to really harm or kill. I know that you are a very arrogant person, and so you should be treated as so. Yeah.
You make somewhat of a good point, young Tredicor, was it? Well, I am impressed. Impressive indeed. Maybe you'll sprawl with me in a sporting sparring match with all our powers right here on this rooftop for the true victory. What do you say?
I agree to your
His
request.
foxy ears. He's kind of twitching. He's like, he's super excited about this. He's like, okay, then bring it on. Sands of Irad will destroy you in this encounter. He's going to come in for an attack real hot here.
I accept your request, but there are still ground rules. We are students here. We are nothing but parcels that need to be trained.
He basically smacks you in the side of the head. You're going to make a dodge if you want real quick.
Would that be?
Sure, rules, he says. Like we're going to 2 hits. Comes in for a swing. Yeah, just give me your straight d20 roll and your dexterity mod. Oh,
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, no, I can't.
I rolled a 13.
Okay. You just barely are able to kind of like deflect the blow. He still kind of hits you. So he's going to say like first to 2 hits.
Repercussion. I think I can still do that at level 0.
I don't know what that is. What is it?
Repercussion. Let's see. I have that. Oh, I don't have that yet.
Yeah, you're just gonna make an attack roll. That's all we can do in this sparring format. Well, I mean, this is actually, yeah, you could do anything right now. I was wrong, but yeah, I mean, basically he'll say, to 2 hits then, but he just hit you, so it's a little bit unclear. But he's like, ha, take that, and he like defenses up.
So yeah, I'm gonna actually do a deflection. As he hits me, I want to do like a responding blow, and I just want to get his arms like away from me. So it's not really a hit. It's basically just me. I don't know, a defense.
Yeah, I'll say that works, and he like just barely brushes you, so it's still like a little unclear. You're not sure if he thinks he hits you or not. But he didn't really hit you cleanly, So he says like to 2 hits though, and you guys are sparring. If you want to go for an attack though, you can say whatever you want. Do it. His ears, he's like angry, It's like a fox.
You invited me for a friendly competition, and you've
agreed to do it.
Our results are not fair, and then you attack me again. This is very disrespectful. This is not what monks do. And I shall take you down and make sure that you are judged properly.
Oh, I've seen your style, Tredicor. This is just the way you fight.
All right, I'm rolling for a hit right now, and it's basically going to be a hit to the head to knock him down to the ground to disable him.
Okay.
Ooh. What is that? That's a 14.
Okay, they'll try to contest it, and they do well with an 18 naturally. So they're going to be able to like dodge around, jumping again, kind of leaping and vaulting off of your, extended arms, your leg, as it were, if you're kicking them.
No, it was like a face palm, basically, just a.
Yeah, so basically, just like he will basically just like jump up and like almost land on your arm momentarily, like with all 4 arms, and then like leap behind you. He'll basically try to kick you with his feet as he's like jumping behind you now. It's pretty bad though.
The defense or with
Actually, you can do a defense, yeah.
Oh, I rolled a 10.
So I'm gonna have you guys contest it. So to roll again. You guys basically tied.
4.
4. So it's basically a tie where it's like they hit you with their feet. You kind of stumble a little bit, but it's not too bad, and you're kind of able to turn around and square off again. So it seems like they definitely hit you once though, and if we are playing to 2 hits, kind of like they said, but it's also like a street fight in a way. So we'll see what happens. You can definitely take your turn, make an attack, a strength roll.
Okay, so I'm on the ground right now, and he's above me, correct?
No, you can be if you want. You're able to get up and square back up.
Okay. Okay. I am actually going to do 2 kicks, if I can do just like a 1-2 real quick. Or not 2 kicks, 1 kick and 1 punch, where I'm going to like kick him and then try to push him down again. I am not trying to hurt him. I'm just trying to get him on the ground.
Yeah, I'll say, it's like flavor. You're going to make 1 strength roll, though.
Okay. Or, I can do 2. I got an 18 on the first one without the modifier.
So you're definitely going to hit him, with at least one of your things. Well, he will try to dodge it. He fails. And
now I want to do like I don't even want to hit him with this next roll. I just kind of want to be like right there. Be like, try me. I don't even want to hit him. I'm just going to be like right there, right in his face.
Okay, roll your hit for that one.
13.
Okay, you guys actually tied again. Roll again.
14.
Okay, so you do that successfully, and he'll basically be like, "Oh, well, good job then. 2 quick hits, Tredicor. You're the winner. Good fight." I'm impressed.
I grab 10 and pull him up from the ground.
Yeah, awesome. So basically, yeah, the Amber Kitsune called Sans, just like, gets up to his feet next to you. He says, "Wow, I'm really impressed. Here's your reward." It's like a token he gives you. It's a small tile that depicts a 9-tailed fox. So you can write that down for sure. It's kind of like your pearl. It's kind of a cool little token that you have. Seems like it might be fancy. It's like a key item, maybe. Could be important later, you think?
9-tailed fox?
Yeah, it's a Kitsune token. If you want to just write that down as the name, it's Kit, like Kit, Soon, like Sune, actually Sune. That's
not like fox, but
yeah, like a fox. So you can actually just write fox token if you want. Write fox token. He's a fox boy, and he gave you a token that basically has like a fox boy on it, and but it has 9 tails, unlike him. But yeah, he says, "Well, it was a pleasure meeting you. Again, I'm Sans of Irat, so if you see me, I'd love to race you again. I've actually never lost yet, so play me again whenever you feel like it."
Well, I am not one to turn down a tournament or a bet, but also never one to hurt a friend or a person that is within my league or clan.
Ah, of course, brother. It's a pleasure meeting you. Yeah. You need to call upon the nature of the foxes. You know where to find me. He'll like basically jump up into the air, do like a backflip. Wait, are you gonna say something? He's like listening to you. Yeah, he
Is
acrobatically. Oh, sorry,
to
kind of
learn
at the same time.
and also to experience what I may experience outside of my place of living. You obviously have been to other lands that I have not, and you have taught me what I shall expect.
Oh. Yeah, yes, maybe we'll have much to teach each other. We should chat sometime. But he's like jumping up, doing a backflip, and he's like doing an impressive move, but he like, falls down off the roof kind of gracefully, and disappears. You don't know where he really went. So
All right, so here
it was a nice encounter though. But sorry, what?
I said, thanks, Zahir.
Yes, indeed. Let's see. So just then, after the race, you're called down from the roof by a master. Seems like you might be in trouble. Tardon informs you, Tredicor, that you're not going to train with him today, but with the master Lorien. He's the master, basically, of everyone, even the two masters, including Tardon, who's grabbing you strictly now, saying, "Come down here from that roof, sir. I have something to show you." He wants to speak with you, Lorien. So you guys go up to the Master's Pagoda. You've never been inside before. It's very fancy with like engraved handrails and moldings throughout the interior. Golden statue of an unfamiliar boar-like beast in a long hallway lit with candles and drifting light from above, kind of like sunroof. A small room, a sliding screen door painted with cranes and red sunset colors. Tardon motions to sit beside Master Lorien, this old gray kind of wizard guy. So yeah, you can go sit beside him on the wood floor. There's like a pillow for your use if you want to go in there as he employs you.
What is the meaning of this, master? Have I done
Do you
something?
want to ask Tardon, the guy who's bringing you up, or like Lorien, the master who's sitting down, who you've come to see?
The one that brought me in. I'm sorry, I didn't write down their name.
Oh, you're good. Yeah, Tardon. He's more strict, but he's the one who kind of talks down to you. He's like, well, I am not sure. You should speak with Lorien.
All right. Shall I do this alone, or are you going to accompany us?
Very well. Good day, sir. He like shuts the screen door and leaves you in there alone with Lorien, who's just sitting down on a pillow beside the window, kind of meditating, it would seem. There's a pillow for you to sit on.
I approach very gently, and I sit down not beside him, but behind him, in a meditative state, and I ask him, Master, why have you brought me here? In such an impressive matter.
Basically, he like turns around like slowly, kind of like sliding. You can't really tell like from what force he uses to like kind of spin as he's like just kind of cross-legged on the floor. He's not really mad, surprisingly. He's a goofy mood, seemingly. He says, to come eat with me, of course. Got dumplings, steamy and delicious. Meat and veggie versions marked familiarly for you. Have a bite.
You are tempting me, master. You know that us monks do not eat meat. Or at least I do not. I understand that it's precious.
Very good, young one. Well, I have many veggies for you as well. I was not quite sure how strictly you adhered to these philosophies, but it is good to see. I also do not eat of these meat, but I do not judge if you would like to. Now, for why I have brought you here. It's quite a complicated matter. Best to begin with togetherness. Uh, should you like to meditate with me longer while we eat, or spar with me?
I shall choose to meditate with you, master, and nothing makes anybody more close than having a shared meal. what do you have to say to me? And I shall listen. I feel like you are the one that will understand and give me the wisdom of what needs to be done.
Well, there is much to say, young one. I cannot say it now, but a great task is ahead of us all. I can tell you this. We shall meditate for a time together, but soon we shall spar as well.
I understand, Master. There's no way to understand the great skill that we possess without actually using them against one each other. For we may have to use it against others. So thank you, Master, for this great opportunity.
Very good. I have seen that you are strong and gifted, young one. I should like to see it firsthand. He kind of like stands up. He's got like this long flowing robe, and he'll say, "A quick sparring match, then. Uh, we'll play two hits as per norms."
All right.
What do you say?
I am actually doing a quick hit right now. 18.
Nice. I adhere to this. He is coming in here with an amazing dodge, though. Just like God mode, Matrix goes around you and just completely dodges. He goes in for a hit, but he's actually going to miss because he's faded too far. You're just out of his reach. So you can kind of square up again. You're like very surprised with his dodge, but you can attack again.
Okay.
There's a quick little round encounter.
Yeah, that was just me trying to do a surprise. I am actually going to do another kick because I've been loving kicks lately. So I am going to try to kick his ankles and just try to get him off balance.
Nice. And he's in a gray robe. You know, it's kind of hard to see his body. It's just like hanging down. He looks kind of big and like flowy, like a ghost almost. But he says, "Impressive strike, young one."
15.
What's that? 15. Okay. So that's quite good. You are able to hit him. You want to describe that?
Yeah, should I roll? I rolled a hit, but should I roll for damage or anything?
No, more of a friendly hit. He's kind of old, so it's up to you. I would say you're hitting going to two hits. You want to follow Master Lee's advice, or you want to go full force? It's up to you.
I'm gonna go with advice. So friendly hit, definitely.
Okay, so you don't have to roll for damage. You hit him once. It's pretty clear.
I actually don't hit him exactly. What I do is I grab my foot and I grab his robe and I tangle it up so he's back down on the ground. So I don't actually hit him.
Okay, I'll have you make like another check though for this because it's like a combat move. So yeah, just roll 20, a d20. Give it to me straight.
16.
So I'm gonna say that works. Yeah. So you like wrap the robe up with your arms, like whoa. He's like oh. And you definitely got him. He's like, "Oh, a good hit then." Say we finish this. He'll like kind of free himself, I'll say, and you guys kind of square up again. You get one good hit for sure though on Lorian. I'm gonna have you guys roll initiative right now.
All right. Oh. 8.
He's going first. He's coming in for that attack. He's coming in hot. You can try to dodge it.
Okay. Is that still a D20 or is that?
Yeah, D20 with your Dex mod, and then Strength is attack for now. But you've got one hit, so you're winning.
What is that? 7.
Okay, so you do not dodge it. He hits you pretty cleanly, kind of on the shoulder, just straight up, and you guys are squared off again. But you can make an attack. It's 1-1. Next hit will win. He says, "Impressive. So could have dodged faster."
Okay. I'm gonna do just like a straight palm hit straight to the chest, just right in the center of the sternum. I don't know if it's not, but that's what is it? 17.
So I've got a natural 20 on that dodge. So he like kind of moves your own energy and just kind of pushes you behind him, and he goes in for the attack on you. but you can try to dodge it. You might dodge this. Not the greatest attack. Again, it's like almost out of his reach. Kind of similar to his last move where he like moves you so far away from him and then goes for a safe attack.
Okay. So this is my defensive move. So I'm gonna use
He's like pushing you behind him though right now.
yeah. Ooh, sorry, reroll. 13.
So yeah, you just barely are able to dodge him again. Similar, just like before, you're just out of his reach. You're able to just duck back a little more, and it would be your attack then. You guys are squared off again, 1-1 still.
As
Next
he
point wins.
does rebound after my attack, he attacks me, and he like does a swing, and I do like basically like a Spider-Man, just kind of like this, and then I grab his arm as it's still there, and I push his elbow, not breaking it, but like with the bend, and I'm hoping to push him away from me.
Okay, I'll have you make an attack real quick.
17.
Okay, he'll try to dodge, and you definitely grab his arm. So you know that upon even just grabbing his arm, you win the duel. So if you want to try to subdue him, though, you can. But I'm gonna have you make a check for it if you do.
Okay. So, like I said, I just grabbed his wrist and I'm pushing his elbow like down, just so he's like not a threat anymore. And I rolled a 17.
Okay. So yeah, looks like you're able to kind of subdue him that way. Like with his arm, he says, "Ah, very good, Tredicor. You've got me. Got an old man. I'm impressed to see your fighting style. Thank you." He's still like got his arm. He's like, "Huh. What are you gonna do?"
I begin saying, I've had many trials this day, over many times within this monastery. What do you expect of me? Why have I been called here just to do a duel with you? I know you are the Grandmaster. And why have I been called here? Just for you to attack me? To see my strengths? Or do you want me to do more for you? Am I required for a bigger task?
He'll kind of like jump up, spinning the air around almost like with his cape like before, and kind of just settling down again into kind of like a cross-legged position on his pillow. He'll say, very wise questions, young one. All shall be revealed in time. There is one last thing I'd like to do with you before we have this discussion. Would you like to pull a prank on the other masters with me? I have some freshly baked dumplings here.
Dumplings? What are
Yeah.
those?
The leftovers here. A couple veggies, mostly meat and potatoes.
Let's dump them on the mean ones.
Come here to the courtyard with me on the balcony. You
All
guys
right.
look down below where you see like the three other masters kind of meditating. It's actually the other master, the two other masters, Tardon and Lee, and there's also Pon Pon, the trainer who you once bested, is just for some reason sitting with them. But you guys are going to try to throw dumplings at Tardon and Lee mostly. They're like maybe 30 feet off, so it's a bit of a throw. But you've got a number of dumplings on this plate, and I'm sure we can make something land.
Can I actually? I'm really digging kicking right now. Can I kick
You
them?
try to kick it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to, like, I imagine you can jump up and kick it in the air.
I'm not gonna do like a punt. I want to do like a little side kick. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead and roll your dexterity as you try to throw it at them. He says, "Ready? Aim fire!"
So I rolled a 16, and my mod is 3. So
Yeah,
19.
I'm gonna say that's gonna hit one of them. Are you trying to hit Lee or Tardon?
Lee.
Okay, Lee, the big strong man. He's like just smacked in the face with this pie. Basically, he's like, "Oh, what's the meaning of this? Pon, what have you done?" And basically, Lorian kind of erupts in laughter. He's like, "Oh, an amazing throw, young one. I'm impressed already. Oh, good job. I think they're still unawares. What should we do?"
Uh, I think we should run away laughing.
Very good. I agree. Then you guys take the plate with you, or he leaves the plate actually on the balcony because all the veggies are gone. So it's basically useless for now. You guys go back inside into the pagoda, and Lorian, who's known as the Old, will basically sit you back down on the pillows. You know, he'll tell you he's a 112-year-old monk. He lived through the Great War of 1103. 101 years ago, when I was just a boy, I watched the elves raid my village and destroy. I was taken by a stranger and given to the monks here at the Farlieong Monastery. Much of the great libraries of Farlieong were destroyed. So much knowledge of magic and history was lost to us, along with many of our elders and healthy men. Beyond the great wall of Farlieong Kingdom, he kind of references out, to the west where you often see the kingdom. Beyond that great wall, kingdom proper where we are safe, and I continue to study of the word. I will teach you all I know, the old ways of the monk. Only I remember, for you are destined for great things, I can feel it. But first, you must prove yourself by passing my second test. Go and speak to the old goat at the top of the Forgotten Mountains, near the Mount of the Word. He points to like a tall peak you can see off in the distance to the north, which is not a distant mountain you've ever traveled to before, but it is nevertheless very high up and distinguished, so you're able to point it out. And return with this gift, he says. Uh, what do you think of this, young?
I shall complete this task that you have asked of me, for I know that it is something greater than just myself. And not just myself, but not our people, but all people, and for the safety of everybody. I accept your task, and I shall do this. If I do this, though, what perils shall I save or face?
Well, the mountains are mostly safe, but you might encounter some treacherous beasts out there. Take with you a monk's staff and use it to protect yourself from wild animals. It shall be a journey. You should take your tent. You might need to make rest for a night or maybe two.
Um, Time out for just 1 second.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab a beer.
Hey Google, what time is it?
It's 11:14.
Hey Ryan.
Oh, hey. Sorry, I'm back. What's
You're
up,
good.
young one?
So I was mistaken on the time.
Hmm,
My
hmm.
computer says it's 10:15, but it's 11:15.
Yeah. It's a good stopping point, though.
Yeah, I think that's a good point.
Yeah, I was going to ask.
Job tomorrow. Yeah.
You said your new job. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, thanks for playing. What did you think? Last thoughts? Things you liked? Things we can improve?
So there were like a few like kind of like expected things that I saw in that, mostly like with I don't know the avatar like aspects of that, like throwing the pie and all that. I know that I thought it was fun. But
Oh, yeah.
other than that, like the monastery was really cool, and also the sparring, without any like actual damage, just like sparring. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just as fun.
Sparring, it's like a good way to train, especially when you are a young monk. So I really, really like that.
Heck yeah. Thanks.
And also having like the discipline of some monks and like the freedom of other ones, or not freedom, but I don't know, kindness, I want to say.
Yeah.
So I thought it was really good, just like session for us. Like, yeah, I would give it a 9.
Nice. Yeah, well, that's pretty good. Heck yeah, especially for like this like a first session in so long. So yeah, thank you. If we play next Wednesday, I've got more planned. We got through a bit, but I can plan more. I'd say at least 2 more sessions of this that I
Okay.
have planned already. So
Well, I think it would be fun to. I really think it would be fun to bring in the new people, just to
yeah,
let them experience it. I'm not sure if you're into that, but
I am, especially. I mean, definitely we can bring in Carly. We could even potentially bring her in as a monk in this campaign if you wanted, or we could do a different campaign. That
well,
might be easier though.
for what she might want to play. Uh, Maybe we should send her just like a few tips on characters, not characters, classes.
Yeah,
That way she can choose them. I don't know, because
true,
it's hard to just like choose a monk and play a monk. Because like I played a
true.
rogue, I played a wizard, I played a few other things, but
Yeah, actually, I don't know how well it would work. This is kind of written. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, we could definitely download to invite somebody if I have to make a new module. I would do that as well. So no
and
worries.
let's see. I have a friend that's on what is it? The Void. What is it? It's like a streaming site for D&D.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I've been playing a game.
I have it somewhere. Let me just find it.
Okay, so just to be clear, the end of this session is you are going to go on a quest. So you're going to be setting out for the top of that mountain next time.
Okay, yeah, I like that. But Ryan, I do think I do have to head out. It's just a little
Nice. Thanks for playing, man. Yeah.
and I'm sorry about like the confusion with Skype, but iPhone.
Yeah, no, it's good. You know, we got session 0 and session 1 done in one night, so it's a win.
Me too.
now we have it, so should be good. Good for next time. I honestly figured out stuff about as long as you did. I'll stop this recording now. So, but yeah, thanks for hanging out. I mean, I guess you're leaving anyway. So,
I think it's good, yeah. And I'll save my paperwork and all that.